So let's talk about building topical relevance with supporting content. So this comes into play after you've already done the core 30. And if you've done the core 30, you've built all of the articles, one for each category, one for each service, and you've sourced external links to all of those pages, and your rank map still looks like this, then that's a sign that we need more topical relevance. So what that means, we're going to basically answer people also ask questions and then do internal linking so that Google knows that we're building more relevance for this topic. Obviously, Google sees the people also ask questions as highly relevant to our target keywords. That's why Google is showing the people also ask section. Type your category or service into Google without the geographic modifier. For example, if you're trying to rank a plumber in Houston, just type the word plumber. Then scroll down, look for the people also ask section. If it's not there, add the word how or add the word what. That'll often get it to come up. And generally, you're going to find 3 or 4 questions. If you click to open and then click to close and then click to open, click to close, click to open, click to close, if you do that enough, you can end up with several dozen people also ask questions. Now, historically, that is before like summer of 2023, we would make the people also ask question an exact match H2 subheading. Now we have a prompt where we ask AI to rewrite the people also ask questions in a semantically relevant way. Then we use that as the H2 tag with the city added. And below that H2 subheading, the first few words are going to answer the question as quickly, succinctly as possible. Again, we're delivering the goal completion portion of Google's search engine. So the example, if the subheading were how much money does a plumber make in Houston, remember maybe the PAA is something like how much does a plumber make, so we've added in Houston. Then we're going to answer it immediately and succinctly. A plumber in Houston makes between $75,000 and $120,000 per year on average. We do this to make sure that Google understands this question, or this is an answer for this question, right? So we're repeating the question in the answer just to make it super clear that's what we're answering, okay? Simple, direct language. See how how much money does a plumber make in Houston? A plumber in Houston makes, right? We're repeating the question to make sure that Google's math, right? Google's algorithm understands this is a clear, succinct answer to this question. Then what we're going to do is write another maybe 50 to 75 words total in this paragraph. And in that block of text, in that 50 to 75 words, we're going to link to a new long form article where we take 1,500 words to answer that question. Maybe we have long sections about different types of plumbers in Houston, different levels of experience, different lengths of time with a plumbing license, all of this different stuff. And we want that to be specific to Houston, right? We want to write it specific for Houston. So the target keyword is going to be how much does a plumber make in Houston? And when we write this content with AI, we're going to give AI the target keyword, how much money does a plumber make in Houston, okay? And then in that long form article, we're also going to add a contextual editorial link. That's just a fancy way to say make some, like right here, make this a link. And that would be right? So if I made this a link, then the word article would be anchor text, and this is a contextual editorial link. So we're going to do that to point up to the URL where the FAQ is. The raw URL is fine. We don't need to specifically point it to where that question is, just anywhere on that raw URL. And then we source an external link to the article. Now, from a quantity standpoint, we're usually going to target 3 to 5 of these per month per topic, depending, of course, on the client's budget. But we do them every other month. So what I mean by that, if we're trying to rank for both plumber and water heater replacement, then in the first month, we'll write questions about the plumber. In the second month, we'll write questions about the water heater replacement. And then in the third month, we're going to write questions about the plumber again. So we go back and forth between the topics we're trying to rank for. Now, the reason we do that is because it often takes time to see improvements on the rank map, and we don't want to produce a bunch of content where we don't need the topical relevance. So we write 3 to 5 articles, give it a month, then 3 to 5 more if we need to. And we're just going to keep producing topical content, topical relevance like this until our rank map looks something like this, which is a sign that it's time to shift into building geographical relevance.